The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a run with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Love now on second down, escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
To the 49-yard.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Panthers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down, Love. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Carolina.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check back 33. Watch the out. Watch the out. Hey, switch gears. Deuce.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For Carolina.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
A gain of 14. And a Panther 1st down.
Love from the gun. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 43-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
44, 44, Mike, 44. I'm coming.
Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
With the carry for
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
That's got to be a long day. 24 is the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
From the gun, Love. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Panthers 6.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's 22, that's 22.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Love into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The 36-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Helaire, the ball carrier, stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score. Chiefs 28, Panthers 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing. Love. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Love. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
3rd and long.
One last shot now for Love. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Kansas City, the train just keeps rolling 9-0.